And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Check, 47. Squeeze, double up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Set. 18 days. 53. Not 55. Double go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
All day, defense. All day. March 47.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go,
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Stay with your man.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him again. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. We're scoreless after one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
General West.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. The throw taken in by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Ready, break. Hey, Haywood.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Locke taking the snap at 1. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 down. Hey, Mike 50. He runs. Alert 3.
Go. Snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 62 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Jackson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Hey, foxtrot, 5.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end fan. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now he's good. And this is taken in at the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They should have known. They should have known, baby.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Get up. Check. Blue draw Corkers.
Check Mike 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Pick the edge.
And ready.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey!
Another run by Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 18.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
To throw is Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, watch it.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. The 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point from McManus is good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up with that.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Let's go, D.
Fight.
Lock now on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, let's get set. Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
You get it.
Lock to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Matchbox white. 49, check 49.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Check. Lock, hit it.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, McFarland. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curl.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. 55. Get in the weight room.
To throw is locked. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Broncos, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes on the road.